The Gerber Sportster. Alright, well, I got this knife probably about 3 or 4 years ago from my dad as a birthday present, which means that it's probably bought from Cabela's or Darren Mountain. The knife itself is about a $30 knife. It's produced in Portland, Oregon. So let's see if we can get that in the frame. There it is. So it's one of Gerber's American-made knives, which tend to be their better knives. It's a lockback style knife, which, I mean, those aren't usually my favorite, but I like it anyway. It has a thumb hole for opening. It's supposed to be one-handed, but I like the thumb studs better. Let's see here. It has a very, very big chimping on here, but they're very rounded, if you can see that. So it really doesn't produce much of a grip to it. The blade itself is a drop point style knife. It's made from the 400 series steel. Really can't find much on the specific type of steel it was. But something I really like about this knife is normally I'm not the type of person to go for serrations. Just because, if you're cutting some type of cloth or whatever, it just gets snagged. But with these, I really like this one because it has very shallow serrations. So, let's see here. Alright. So onto the handle. The handle has these stainless steel side plates and with a co-molded gripping surface, which are these just rubber sides. Yeah. Alright. Let's see here. Alright, as for dimensions, the closed blade length is 4 inches. The open is 6.88 inches. The blade length itself is 2.88 inches. The width of it is about half an inch in width. But then with the side clip, it's about 0.7 inches. The weight of it's actually a pretty light knife, as are most of Gerber's knives. It's 2.4 ounces. Let's see. Alright, so I got this knife, like I said, about 3 or 4 years ago. And back then, I really didn't know much about knives. So, I would just play around with it, throw it at stuff, probably, I don't know, just stab it into the ground. I don't know, I'm stupid then. But, I really love Gerber knives because they're all, well, majority of them have the high carbon content steel. And so even though I did all that with it, it's still very, very sharp. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see. As you can see, this thing's cutting hair. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of gross, but it's there. Alright. It cuts the hair pretty nicely. Let's see here. Alright. Blade play on it? There is none. Well, there's a little. But what do you expect for something that has plastic liners? You really can't expect much. But as for up and down, there is none. Side to side, little. Not going to complain. Especially for a $30 knife, that is very, very nice. As for the pocket clip, it's going to sit in your pocket. It's not the lowest, but it's also not the highest either. So that's pretty good. You just have about, I'd say about a half inch sitting there, but makes it easier to grab and pull out and just whip it out. Okay, that sounded creepy, not gonna lie. Alright, well, this is the Gerber Sportster.